Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome once again to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works, that super secret research and development division of Dr. Jet Laboratories, where we sit around all day and we invent really cool things and we build some badass stuff. If you recall, I'm working on 3 concurrent projects. The ML Boatworks Tide, but that's kind of low in the priority schedule. It's over there on the eastern wing, and it just occupies the eastern wing. And I build on it when I can. The other one I'm working on is the 26-inch Swifter. That was a donation boat from the builder so I could do a build sequence on it. I decided to do my own build rather than use their equipment. And I've gone over those reasons. And then, of course, I've had this little guy here that I've been working on. And this is the little H&M Formula One cat. And I've been working and drawing and erasing and sketching and drawing and how I'm going to take this strut I have that has a skeg on it, and I'm going to somehow incorporate that thing and have a dummy motor that goes on it. And for all practical purposes, these drawings are really great. Well, I mean, a drawing is really great for explaining something, but nothing beats seeing it in person. You want to see something badass? Check this out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That moves as if it was on ceramic ball bearings. Well, it is on ceramic ball bearings. Now here, let's take a look at it. We have kind of a unicorn. This is an old Fuller strut. Although these can be had by Octura in the same configuration with a skeg and a tab. The tab's a little wider than this on the Octura. They're about 1/8 of an inch. This is about 1/16. Then check this out. I have, of course, the mechanism I've showed you before, and ceramic ball bearings in there. And I added a cavitation plate. I routed a slot in there so I would have plenty of room for all the adjustment in the world on this strut, so I can do anything I want with it. This, I made something like this out of carbon fiber and drilled a bunch of 7/8 inch holes in it. And then I glued some foam on it, sanded the foam, and then because I'm going to add more foam here on the bottom, I want this shape. I got to do a little more work there. I want this shape to maintain itself. So I used some carbon fiber veil around the edge here so that when I'm finally done with this, it'll be solid that I can come back later. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I want to come back later and build this little portion with a slightly different curve to it. So I need to leave room in this lower part here, this lower bit of foam, for this adjusting screw that's going to go in this slot. And I'm going to, where this tab goes into here, I'm going to drill a single screw hole through there, and that'll be what holds everything together. This holds in the pivot pin, so this one screw will hold the whole thing together as a unit. So that's my plan. And then I'll do a water pickup back here and somehow route the water. Well, I'll worry about that when the time comes. For steering, here's what I'm going to do. If you recall, my steering pivot comes right through here. I'm going to come in after I've put a servo here and established a height, and I'm going to cut a slit into this carbon fiber centerpiece. And then I'll make an arm, just a carbon fiber stick with a hole in each end. And this carbon fiber stick will go in here centered about that. And that'll be my pull. And so the vertical on that will be wherever it is. And then I'll just come back in, and that cut I made, I'll fill it back in. Now what I did here is I covered this with 3/4 ounce glass, because I just want to protect this stuff. And so this is going to take several buildups. Today's plan is I'm going to I'm going to sand this off a little bit and get it pretty smooth. And then I'm going to put some more Vail here. And I may even run strips of Vail up like this. The Vail does not conform to compound curves nearly as well as the 3/4 ounce does. I mean, it just drapes right over. And so I think I'm just going to make some like triangular shaped pieces that I can, lay here and put a triangle and just run some pieces up there and get some stiffness overall. Because I notice when I go to grab this thing here to remove it, this carbon fiber really adds some stiffness. It helps quite a bit. So I think I'm going to do this whole motor in this Vail, and then put a couple more layers of 3/4 on it, and then it'll just be sand it and fill it and smooth it, and I'll have this cool bitchin' little motor that hangs out on the back here. And this now serves as a high-mounted float. So when this puppy flips, it'll flip back over. I just hope it doesn't float the back so much that the flood chamber is out of the water. Never thought of that. Anyway, there you go, boys and girls. Progress on the dummy outboard. It's now actually something you can see and hold. So I'll be laying more Vail on here today. Let that cook off. I think I'll lay the Vail, sand it, and then put some 3/4 on. I put 3/4 right over the wet Vail here, just because I wanted protection up here. So there you go. Until next time, jet out.